Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Here, we will discuss XRP. But I'll begin with this because it pretty much describes our current situation. It's entirely absurd. The current amount is 50,000. Even space itself doesn't seem thrilled about it. Plenty have withered away. A lot of people have been ignored. Crypto search volume is at a record low. There is no sign of euphoria whatsoever. Everything has essentially just begun. The 4-year cycle is what everyone was anticipating. Everyone is eagerly anticipating the 32K dump. I've been stating this for quite some time. Prior to the halving, max pain was at an all-time high, so any dips in the market were perfect opportunities to scoop. I don't think you need any more proof that the greatest crypto bull run ever is about to begin. Quite a few of you aren't ready for the madness that's coming. Also, if I look online, all I see are Bitcoin haters. If they're not griping about XRP or HBAR or any of those other ISO coins, then why are you waiting for Bitcoin's price to fall again? I mean, I hear people saying things like, I sold all my Bitcoin today, I'm jumping into this right now. In all likelihood, Bitcoin will reach a new all-time high in the next few weeks. People still want to get off the boat. On this occasion, I am confused about this area. I mean, the most recent one was in 2021. People were pumped up by the smallest price change, which was a first. People are now outraged, and I can see why. We have never seen a crypto winter like this one. We have witnessed the demise of FTX, the crash of Luna, and other events. Meanwhile, politicians in Washington and the SEC are pushing an anti-crypto narrative, yet, you, as a crypto investor, should be pleased when the market swings around rather than experiencing daily flooding. Now that Bitcoin is back below $50,000, you can see what happened. They claim the stock market's decline is to blame for the low inflation print, even though markets are struggling. It's not because regular investors are being dumped on by BlackRock at the moment. I only wanted to clarify it, though. Bitcoin does not appeal to me much. To be honest, I fail to perceive its utility. But I'm sure many individuals are going to become rich off of Bitcoin. I predict a huge surge in value. What follows that is completely up in the air. If I'm being really honest, I think a utility run is likely to occur soon. However, it is the current mindset of this area. An API connection is all that's needed to bring crypto and trading FI together. To the contrary, Ripple maintains. It's also simple for any of the partners to implement ILP. If you're PayPal, adding a new payment to your API is all that's needed. Take a look at how easy it is to integrate with Ripple and begin using XRP. That is the level of simplicity they provide. People continue to believe that a new tax or payment system will be introduced at a later date. The features and availability of Visa's digital wallet are being expanded. For the past few years, whenever Visa makes a major statement, I've been reflecting on the positive aspects, telling myself things are improving on the front end. On the other hand, XRP alters Ripple's, but we're still bound to the SWIFT system of the 1970s. The back end is where the difficulties lie. So now whenever I see an announcement, I can't help but think of what David Schwartz said. New rules are on the way. Clear crypto regulations are on the horizon. There will be crypto rules on a worldwide scale, as I mentioned before. Furthermore, nobody wants to believe that anymore. They claim that regulations will be drafted at a later date. Take a look at America. They're not keeping up. They are taking their time to establish crypto legislation. They're not rushing as they're going to adopt them the very next day. Given their reluctance to draft legislation and establish a clear course of action, it's safe to assume that the United States will mimic any actions taken by MiCA in the European Union. They will embrace it as if it were a passing fad. It seems like that's the case everywhere I look. For the simple reason that it is rational when dealing with CBDCs and cross-border payments. The number of countries involved in the development of CBDCs is at an all-time high. In 2024, 92 of the G20 countries will have CBDCs operational, and 11 of those are already up and running. As I mentioned before, once that train got going, nobody could stop it. In addition, More nations will implement CBDCs in the year 2024. However, there are still many who refuse to acknowledge that fact. I always encourage folks that now is the moment to position themselves because of that same reason. For the simple reason that XRP is currently selling at a discount, and regardless of whether it hits the dollar stablecoin level that many are predicting, you will still be able to profit from it if you get some now. This coin seems like a good investment. We still can, but by 2024, half of the world's population will have begun to anticipate that CBDCs will begin to provide them with benefits. This will be the trust layer that connects to CBDCs tune in worldwide. Currency reserves in that discussion. China advanced in a lightning-fast fashion. The digital yuan of China is now operational. In its architecture, it utilizes blockchain technology, making it blockchain-based. And there are already hundreds of millions of Chinese people who have digital wallets loaded with digital yuan. Furthermore, with the CBDC, they are able to transact business in China. That holds great significance. Here in the US or Europe, it might not be a use case. It is, nevertheless, massive and expanding at a rapid pace. Things that follow on this page are the meat of the matter. Numerous other major nations have previously declared that 2024 will see the launch of pilot programs for digital currencies issued by their central banks. These include Brazil, India, Mexico, Nigeria, Pakistan, Russia, and many more. When you add it all up, it means that in 2024, nearly half of the world's population, roughly 4 billion people, will be informed that they need to create a digital wallet or get ready to do so. That using digital currencies is a requirement of their nationality. To top it all off, we consider this a significant catalyst for all of our investments. Since the 500 million were clearly cryptocurrency wallets, I will just leave it at that. These digital wallets currently contain digital money and are sanctioned by the government. Similarly as the pace is picking up now, I mentioned. With Russia's announcement of the CBDC, I believe we began expediting our plans, and now BRICS has accelerated them much further. BRICS has only sped things up further. For example, I've noticed that some American institutions are already providing digital wallets. And that will be the norm by the end of the year. Because we are rushing headfirst into the year 2025. Additionally, I believe the XRP pricing is about to expire. Next year, XRP will be far more expensive for anyone looking to purchase it. Tokenization is also coming in 2024, so keep that in mind. Discover the distinction. We are still at a stage in the cryptocurrency industry where the distinction between XRP Ledger, XRP, and Ripple is unclear. Every one of us has invested in the digital asset XRP, which is stored on the XRP Ledger, a Layer 1 blockchain. And the business responsible for it is Ripple. So, announcements involving Ripple are good for Ripple, but they may also be good for XRP holders down the road. As with every project added to the XRP Ledger, XRP holders will also reap the benefits. And that is the path to future wealth for us. When I said Ripple's out, I meant it. Building the rails is underway. It's like dealing with a railway corporation. You can think of XRP as the train that uses those tracks. Since Ripple has the biggest mobile money movement footprint across Africa, the Zimbabwean government is thinking about backing its currency with gold. Return of gold to assets and Ripple. We are also witnessing the trend of other nations following suit. The topic of gold's return to the money market will garner considerably more attention as the year progresses, and tomorrow I will do a dedicated video just for that. In that video, we will discuss the steps necessary to reach a new XRP price. That is, assuming it eventually becomes a stable coin pegged to the US dollar. The Treasury is also beginning to shift its stance on this matter. However, I will address that in another video. The XRP army is very much in favor of the XRP Ledger smart contract capabilities. You can see that 11,500 people voted for native smart contracts on the XRP Ledger, and that 93.6% of those users want smart contract functions. Over 10,000 people voted for hooks integration. I also believe that Ripple was hesitant to do that at first. On the other hand, we're taking a look at ripples from a new angle today, at the various ways in which they spread out. Now that Brad retreated from discussing cross-border payments, I believe he unleashed a floodgate of tax or pay revenue. If we regressed 2 or 3 years, when everyone was talking about cross-border transfers exclusively, we'd see far more. Tokenization, custody, carbon credits, artificial intelligence, and an endless stream of new initiatives are all being discussed in relation to the XRP ledger. In the past 2 or 3 years, a lot has changed. People aren't enthusiastic about crypto at the moment, despite the fact that much of that occurred during one of the worst crypto bear markets. No one should feel the same level of enthusiasm as we did when we first purchased our XRP. That's just new TXRP. Do you remember the enthusiasm you had then? Somehow, it has been squandered over the last year. Plus, XRP is seeing an influx of buyers. I don't understand it anymore. Simply put, the foresight that was necessary to purchase XRP some time ago is completely unnecessary today. It is plainly visible to you. Regardless of whether they are an IMF representative, a Ripple partner, or someone else entirely, everyone who brings up Ripple and XRP is part of the Ripple conversation. They're basically outlining everything for you. You must maintain an optimistic outlook and a sense of patience until this future you are holding materializes. You will become immensely wealthy. Let's amass wealth together by side. Now that I've said that, I will end this video. And please like and subscribe as always. See you soon, bye.